Got something on your mind? Then call Phil on 07561 157 404 and have your say.
Welcome back to Have Your Say on L35 Online Radio. It's been a bit of an emotional night tonight, I think.
It has, hasn't it? As you've been saying then, that petition is absolutely... It's wrong. Just to stop something in its tracks, which has got so much hard work gone into it to get it to the stage it was at, and then for someone to go, no, that's it. We're having an election. Everything stops. It should be just say suspended, halted for the time being, and then picked up after the election. It's wrong that they can just get rid of it all in a fell swoop. Some just say no, it doesn't matter. The election's far more important.
It's disgusting.
It's crazy.
It's
absolutely
disgusting.
Wrong.
If you do want to get in touch with us tonight regarding what we're talking about, you can email us at studio@l35onlineradio.co.uk. You can text or WhatsApp us on 07561 157 404, or of course you can head over to Facebook, send us a message or comment on the post that we've put up.
Yeah, we could have put this post up this evening and say we were trying to do a Facebook Live, but unfortunately it's we've got the video but we've got no audio, so it's a bit pointless really. Especially when it's a bit of a talk show, and we can see you, but that's
that's about
you can
it.
Lip read, it'll be okay.
So we're joined on the line now by Julie Atkinson from the Adam Ellison Foundation. Hello, Julie. You okay?
Hi, yeah, fine, thank you. Yourself?
Aye, not too bad.
Good.
Not too bad. So, just wondering, for people that don't know, can you tell us a bit about Adam and who he was?
Yeah, I could stay here all night and tell you about him. Adam was a much wanted child. His mum and dad had a couple of miscarriages before he was born, and when he was born, he had 3 mums because his 2 sisters were teenagers. He was a much loved and wanted child. We all adored him. Everybody who knew him adored him. The family he was gorgeous. He was beautiful and good natured. He went through school, went through college, and he had a lot of friends. He was loved by everyone. When you met him, he was, "Hi, Auntie Julie." We every met, "Hi, Auntie Julie, are you okay? Yeah, are you okay?" And he'd give you the hug, and "I love you." And this is his greeting every time. And he had a smile, lit up any dark room, and he just told everybody. And he was so sincere. He was a good friend. He had a lot of time for his friends as well as his family. He just loved everybody unconditionally. He was a lovely, lovely lad. Never in trouble with the police. Just a genuinely nice lad. He was a pride and joy to his family. He was to all of us. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know him personally myself, but I did speak to him a couple of times in Tesco.
Yeah.
And he was always so polite.
Because people. Sorry.
No, go on, carry on. Sorry.
No, people would come in and he'd get stuff off the top shelf for them if they couldn't reach. And one time a lady came in, and he took her home. He took her home with her shopping. I mean, that's the kind of lad he was. He didn't know this lady, and he took her home with her shopping. He's just a good lad.
It's just awful, and So what actually happened on that? I mean, it was only 2 years ago this week. 2 years on
Monday. Yeah, Monday gone. I can only tell you from what I saw that night, in all honesty. Adam came down to my house. He come calling for my son. They were going out to a night out. He came in, and like I said, I had Auntie Julie, okay, give me a hug. Yeah, one of them. And then he went upstairs to his son, and he come back down, and I just said to him, "Can you give me a lift up to the other lads?" I said, "Because I'm babysitting." "Yeah, not a problem." So I get in his car, and he takes me to my other sons because they were all going out, and he just dropped me off. And that was the last time I've seen him alive. So then, all I can say is they've obviously had a good night out. There's been pictures put out, so he really had a really good night out. They all had fun. I was lying on the couch at my son's, and I could hear a lot of activity, like ambulances and police, and I'm thinking, my God, what's going on around here tonight? There's something going on here. But I went to sleep again, and not long after, there was no conception of time when the phone went, and when I answered the phone, it was my son's phone, but his friend was talking to me, so it kind of threw me. And he just said, "Julie, do me a favour, can you get in touch with Joyce and Fred and tell them to go up to the Marketplace Church straight away?" And I went, "Yeah, what's the matter?" And he went, "Look, he just said, please just do it." So I said, "Right, okay." And he put the phone down. So I had to phone my sister then, and I was hoping and praying that she would answer the phone, and to be fair with you, because his dad had just had a heart procedure that same week, so I didn't want him to answer the phone. And you know what he did? He answered the phone, and it was really. I didn't know at this stage what had gone on. I just said to him, "Do us a favour. You need to go up to the church straight away to the marketplace." Why? I said, "I really don't know." I said, "All I know is it must be for you because they're asking for you and not for me." So he said, "Right." I said, "Well, I'll phone Nicola, which is the eldest sister." So I did, and I explained to her, I said, "You need to go up there straight away." And then she got in touch with the youngest sister. So I then put the phone down. But I'm keeping in touch with the youngest sister. I'm saying to her, "Paul, there's something going on." And she's saying, "Why?" I'm saying, "Well, I'm getting a phone call to say something's happened. Nobody will tell me what's happened." And they've asked for Joyce and Fred to go up, Paul, and I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, and while I got in touch with my husband and said, "Look, get me doors to get closer, because just in case we have to go anywhere, because there's something going on." Again, a while later, I get the phone call, and it was off my youngest son, and him and Adam, they were the best of friends. They were like brothers, you know. Adam should have been his best man last year. They really were a best of friends, you know. And he just said, "Mum, Adam's in hospital. We're on the way to the hospital, and they're working on him." Well, I just went, "What do you mean they're working on him?" My whole world just dropped to the floor, and I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "Mum, Adam's been stabbed." Oh, I said, "Oh, God." So I phoned my sister straight away, said, "Pauline, he's been stabbed," so she come and got me. And we went straight to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, we were all in this little room. There was myself, my sister, her husband, Joyce and Fred and their girls and their families and my lads and his friends and the girlfriends and wives. This little room was just packed out with people, and after a while we didn't know what was going on. The doctor came in and he just said, like, "Adam's a strong lad." He said, "We're doing everything we can, but there may come a time when we have to stop him." We all just screamed, "No, please don't do that. Just go back and work on him." So they did. They went back. And again, a short while later, they came back for our Joyce and Fred and the two girls, and we took them. And me and my sister, my youngest sister, thought, "Oh yeah, what's going on?" So we just went, and we couldn't go through the glass doors. We had to wait outside the trauma room, and we could hear them shout, "Please, no, don't do that. Don't you go anywhere, Adam. Don't do it. Don't go. Don't turn it off." And they've obviously turned the machine off. They'd finished with him. At that, the door flew open, and my youngest niece came out, and she ran to the toilet, and she just threw up. His dad came out, and he was just stood against the wall, and he was just in shock, and he went, "He's gone. He's gone." We were out after a while. I had to tell my boys, and they were broken, and they're still bad to this day. Everybody who was with him that night, they're all traumatised. From his mum and dad to the girls, to my boys, to his friends, to the family. It's just had a knock-on effect to everybody, and it's never ending, and it's awful. So after a while, we got told that we could go in and see Adam, but he wasn't our property anymore. He wasn't our Adam anymore. He belonged to the coroner. So we weren't allowed to touch him. We could go in, but they said to us, "Try not to look around, because what you're going to see is not nice. But we can't move nothing because it's a crime scene." So we goes in, and of course the first thing you do when you get told not to do something is you look. So I kid you not, it's not like Casualty on the telly. What we saw that night was horrendous. There was blood on the ceiling, the walls, the floor, there was towels on the floor, swabs, sheets. Adam was lying on the bed in front of us. His sister was singing "In the Arms of an Angel." His youngest sister was saying, just take me, come back and take me." His dad was saying, "Please don't go, son." Adam was laying on this bed, and he was covered from the waist down. He was bare from the waist up. And the sights we saw, again, it's never going to leave, because he had tubes in his chest. He had tubes in his sides. The worst thing I've ever seen in my life is Adam was stabbed in his neck. And they actually had to make the wound bigger, I would have thought, because sticking out of his neck was a pair of clamps between 6 and 12 inches long, trying to clamp this vein. We couldn't touch him. We weren't allowed to touch him at all, because, as I said, he wasn't ours at this present time. His eyes were half open, and a tear was running down his face, and his mum dabbed that tear away from her son who died. That's the last thing she got of her son.
No one should ever have to go through this, what you're talking about now.
No, it's traumatic. It was horrific, and we live with this every day. And we go out and we laugh, and then you feel guilty, because it's just one of those. It's horrible things. It's horrible. Adam was then took away to Liverpool because he was under the coroner. He belonged to the coroner, and it was nearly, I don't know, it must have been a week or maybe a little bit less, maybe a bit more before we could see him. And when we went down, he was covered from the neck right down. All you could see was his beautiful face and his hair. We were allowed to see him maybe twice, and then we couldn't see him anymore because, as well as they had to do more than one autopsy because they have to have a couple done in a murder case. I don't know why, but that's what they have to do. And we actually only buried Adam in January, so he was actually dead nearly 3 months before we could get his body home and cremate him. My sister and her husband and the girls had his ashes for a few weeks before they actually laid him to rest. Just don't want to let go, you know. We just didn't want to let go. It's horrendous, yeah. But I say it's an ongoing effect because it's just affected. It's just traumatic for everybody. We're just such a close family, and what it's done to us, it's just like tearing people apart. And we're just trying to drag them all back in, and just to stay together. You get angry, you know. It's all horrible. It really is horrible. Yeah. So
it really is hard. I mean, listening to you talking there, Julie, it's brought a tear to my eye.
It's heartbreaking.
You know, no family should ever have to go through what you lot have gone through, and you know, I've met you all personally, and you're such a lovely family, you know, and to have to go through what you guys have gone through, I know I don't think I would have coped with it, you know. I just don't think I would have done.
I think it's because we've got each other. So to be honest with you, we've got each other and we are such a close family. None of us have been in any trouble. We are a close family and we stick together. Like, I mean, those three sisters, we are so close. It's unbelievable. And if one hurts, we all hurt. And I'll be honest with you, his mum, she's not very good at the moment, but when she's strong and she keeps me and my youngest sister going. She really does. She's stronger. She's quite a strong person when she starts, but obviously at this time of year now, she's not too good. So, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, so as you said, the anniversary was only on.
Monday.
It was only on Monday. You know, and you know, it's as you just said. Then the impact it's had on your family, but you know, it also has an effect on the community and his friends. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, like you see it day in, day out. I mean, as I was saying to Dawn before, I don't want to, like, if I go out round Prescott on a night out, I tend to get a taxi back, and I only live by the retail park, but I don't want to walk home because I'm scared. You know,
it is, yeah. It's very scary. Me and my husband go out now. We go out in the daytime. We tend not to go to a night time now because I'm scared, and I'm fine. I mean, my kids are all grown up, but I'm fine with them going out, and I'm still like, where are you going? What time are you going to be home? Don't be late. Stay together. And it's just, you know, I mean, and the grown adults, I must get on the nerves, but I can't help it because I'm the mum, and I'm worried, you know. So yeah,
you know, good reason to be.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, you know. When people do think sometimes, it's never going to happen to me, but it can, and
trust me,
and it's so close to, you know, as I say, it was literally around the corner from where I live. It's so close, and you know, I think it did affect the community in a big way. I mean, I saw the community come together in a way I've never seen it before.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just heartbreaking.
It is, because and it's like I say, it's ongoing because we haven't got anybody for him yet. You know, it's we just want justice for him. We want justice for him. You know.
That's the more frustrating part, isn't it? Because you know, there's nothing sort of concrete come out of it. There's no sort of there's nothing been caught or anything. No. It seems to have hit a full brick wall, and it's got to be so frustrating and annoying.
It is very frustrating because it's the not knowing, you know. Yeah, for not knowing.
A few weeks ago when that announcement was made that the arrested, you know, a couple of people on about him. Thought, you know, great stuff, you know, about time. And then unfortunately they were released without any charge.
Under investigation, weren't they?
Under investigation, So, I mean, we don't know nothing about that yet, so I can't comment on that.
No.
You know, that's the police job. So, we don't know nothing about that, you know. So, that's how it affected me. And, you know, I mean, and I just saw the bit in the hospital. My two boys were with him that night and his friend. They had to try and save his life. You know, I've got a lad who's got PTSD. I've got another son he's not good. He lifts his head up and he tries to get on with things, but no, he's not good. His wife's not good. I mean, we all went downhill again on Monday. His two sisters and his mum and dad. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because we just want to stay all together, and it's so hard, you know. Some people can't go here, and some people can't go there. It's horrible. It really is horrible. Yeah.
That's the thing, you know, and people don't realise the effect that it has on
it's a knock-on effect,
on families, and they don't, you know, and it's so easy to just read a headline in the paper or read something and but you know, it really does affect people, you know, and you know, listening to what you've just said, Julie, anyone out there who knows anything, how can you sit there and listen to Julie and protect the person that's done this? You're just as bad as them in my view, and I might be out of term saying that, but the scum, absolute scum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that word. I believe you, and I do agree, but I won't say that word. But yeah, I mean, if it was one of my boys, any parent, any decent parent would say, I can't live with that. I'm not having that on my head. But again, no. Obviously, we're not all the same. No. You know, obviously, we're not all the same. So, but yeah, it's horrific, and I wouldn't want anybody to go through what we're going through. It's something you see on the telly. You don't think it's going to happen to you, but my God, it can. It's happened to us, a lovely family. You know, it can happen to anybody. And all I can say to anybody is, gangs, if you've got knives. If somebody comes at you with a knife, you're not a coward by turning around and running, because you know if you're running, you're going home to your mum and dad. Adam never got home to his mum and dad. Just run. You're not being a coward. Just run and get away from that blade, because if that blade goes in you, you might never get home to your mum and dad.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just, it's just horrible. It really is. You know, and obviously you've set up the Adam Ellison Foundation. Has that helped you as a family to be able to do something like that?
Do you know what? I've done a bit well after the effect of having family and friends. Yeah. Do you know what? It's family and friends. I'll just go this bit first. It's family and friends. I mean, we're all devastated. Everybody who loved him, like, you know, we've had people from America and Australia and everything, and they're offering us support. You know, and we have days where we're so down, and we get messages on the page, and it picks us back up again, because they're all behind us 100%. They all want justice for Adam like we do. And when we're having a bad day, we look at the computer or we're on the comments on the computers, and it just picks us up. And our community is amazing. We can't fault them, because they're right behind us from day one, and now still, like I said to you, if we're down, they're right behind us. And they're picking us back up, because they're helping us to fight for justice for Adam. Yeah.
I mean, that is one of the good things about Prescott is, you know, you see a lot of people arguing and stuff on Facebook and stuff, but when something happens, the community here, the differences get put aside, and everybody comes together.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know? Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, Adam, what we're doing with the community is we're going to, and from January, we're going to be going into primary schools in Prescott and Whiston to spread awareness on knife crime. That's our aims now. That's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be continuing to work with St Helens College, with the Daniel Fox Foundation, and Alan Walsh with the Real Men Don't Carry Knives. We've also been invited to St Helens Chambers starting next week to talk to students there as well. We've helped a lot of people in the community as follows. We've also got a meeting with the council as well. I don't know what that's about. I mean, we're having a meeting next week about all that. But what we've actually done is, when we do fundraising, we've always said from day one, the community's helped us 100%, and we're going to give them back 100%. What we get in, we give back out. We've only been going, maybe just over 12 months, a little bit longer, and up to now, a few that I can tell you we've helped. We've helped MBLA, which is a local group from Prescott, who have now got a little wide following. Never Be Lonely Again. We've helped Friends of Prescott Cemetery. They have benches pinched. We've bought a bench to replace one of them. We've helped the Air Cadets. We've helped victim support, because they've helped us so much, and they help other people, you know, so we thought it would be nice to help them. We've helped Friends of Eaton Street, child bereavement. Northwest Ambulance Service, Mission for Christmas, Prescott Cables. We've also helped at Prescott Shelter with kettles, toasters and irons, at the Imaginarium Theatre. Yates's Court Xmas Party, the Violet Grace, Pensioners Party. We've had one, we're going to be doing another one for different pensioners come Christmas time, that's all in hand. And we also got a football team. We have a football team, and it's Adam's friends and family against teams that want to play us. And it's really good. They have fun. It's getting the friends together and way remember him, you know. So that is what we're doing. So we're just giving out what we get in because we want to help the community like they're helping us, and it's keeping us going, you know.
And that's it. Like when things like this happen, the community does pull together.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And that's what you need, you know. And it's as you've just said. Then when you're feeling down, you look at the support you've got from the community, and it picks you up. And you know, I think everybody listening to this tonight can't not be touched by what you said earlier.
No,
it's heart-wrenching.
It is heart-wrenching. I mean, and again, all I can stress and say is please, anybody, any bit of emotion, anything in your heart, anything that you know, just do it anonymously. We need help. We need help to get these people that's killed an innocent young man. He's been took away from us in the most horrific way. You know, no child should die before the parents, and certainly not in this way. You expect people to die when they're ill. You know that's coming, but not to be took away from you like that. So please, all I can say is, from our family, for the community, for everybody, please, if you've got any idea, please, if you ring Merseyside Police on 101 or Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111, any information you've got, just please pick up the phone, do it anonymously. We need this sorting now. It's gone on long enough. Our family needs some justice. We need justice for Adam.
We do. We do. And I can't stress enough what you just said. If you know anything, just get in touch. You don't even have to give your name.
No,
just
not at all.
Put this family out of their misery and just give them the justice that they deserve. It's not hard for you to pick up a phone.
No.
You know, it needs to be done.
It's been 2 long years. It's been 2 long years, you know, and it's heartbreaking. The more we go on, I mean, we're getting older, and we've got young nieces. He's got young nieces and nephews, and we just it's awful. It really is. And we just want justice. We just want to be able to get this sorted, and because it's not right. I mean, and you know, I mean, things should be moving now. They should be moving, you know.
And you know, when people don't understand the effect that not having that closure has, you know, it makes it 10 times worse. Because you know, and it's just wrong. I can't understand why people can't.
We're waiting for a phone call. We're waiting for every day. Is today going to be the day? And this is how you are. And then the end of the night comes in and go, God, no, another day's gone. I was actually in Turkey on holiday when I got a phone call about the arrest that day, and I just wanted to go home and be with my family, and I couldn't. This is how bad it's got you. You know, it's like you're living from day to day. You're just waiting for that phone call to say, you know what, we've got them and we've charged them, and that is what we're waiting for. But we're not going to be able to do that without people's help.
No, and people do need to help, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Again, I can't stress enough, just ring the police. If you know, somebody out there knows who this person was, somebody knows, and you need to do the right thing.
Yeah,
they really do. Yeah, they really do. So I'm going to leave it there, Julie, for tonight.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
It's absolutely, as I say, it's brought tears to my eyes here. I'm, you know, listening to you, and it's just.
Yeah, we need to get out there. We need to know what he's gone through. We need to do this in the schools and the colleges and whatever. We know it needs to be, because the knife is not the answer. No. It's not. Yeah. Thank you for listening to my story, and let's hope we get some results soon. And you know. Hopefully
soon. Well, give my love to the whole family, Julie.
Oh, I will, of course. I will, yeah, definitely.
And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks,
bye now.
Thank you.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Broadcasting to the northwest and around the world. This is L35 Online Radio. Call Phil now on 07561 157 404 and have your say.